Arielle and welcome back to my channel. I'm out on a hike with my husband Sam. We are in Moab right now and I know it's been kind of a while since I posted a video. It was not intentional and I do plan on getting back into regular videos, but I've kind of had a crazy year. Some changes in my career, some really crazy health stuff, which I'll tell you about a little bit later. But yeah, so we drove over to Moab last night, got here kind of late in the dark, and planned on going to bed really early and getting up super early for a sunrise hike today. But we ended up having a visitor in our van last night. It was this tiny little mouse, which I'll show you. And it was so loud, we couldn't figure out what was happening. We finally trapped it in a pot and put it outside. We lured it with a peanut butter pretzel because it seemed to really want those. So anyways, we really didn't get any sleep. We finally got the mouse caught around maybe 1:30 in the morning. And we still got up at our 5:45 alarm. So not quite sunrise out here, but as you can see, it's so pretty. So we're gonna continue on with the hike and I'll fill you in on all the things soon. It's like so glary on my thing. Wow, this is so crazy. When we started hiking this morning, we were the only car in the parking lot and this whole upper lot is full. And then if you look down, this entire road is like people parking along the road. Definitely early bird gets the worm around here. So it's actually been a little while since I checked in with you guys. We did that sunrise hike over at Fisher Towers and then Sam and I just boogied over to this camp area that we really wanted to spend some time at. And normally when we're out on the van, in the van on the road, we're all over the place. But I really wanted to just have an afternoon where we just chilled, super hard. So that's what we've been doing for like quite a few hours, and we're at one of the most beautiful campsites I think I've ever stayed at. I've stayed in this area before, but not this exact spot, and I'll make sure I give you guys the full tour because it's pretty epic. Like, we're right on the side of a cliff, like you can see like the river, so it's pretty amazing. It's like 5 p.m. so we still have a little time before sunset, but have a feeling sunset and sunrise here are gonna be epic. I feel like this chilling situation is probably a good opportunity to just quickly explain where I've been, because it's probably been about 4 months since I posted a video on here, and so if you don't follow me on Instagram, you probably have no idea what's been happening. But basically in early January, I had some crazy health issues. I ended up getting this inner ear infection from either like a virus or bacterial that they couldn't tell, but the type of vertigo I had was specifically from an inner ear infection. And it was crazy. Like, literally for 2 days, I couldn't even open my eyes. I was crawling on my stomach to go to the bathroom and then puking a whole bunch. Anytime I moved my head, I would get so nauseous that I would puke. And I spent about 2 whole weeks fully in bed. And then after that, I started to feel a little bit better bit by bit. I started to do like PT exercises for vertigo to try to like recalibrate my brain and my vestibular system. And it just took time. I was really limited for almost 2.5 months. Wasn't really able to do life like I'm used to doing. And just the idea of filming and making videos, as much as I loved it, it just was one extra thing on the to-do list that I couldn't really handle in my mental capacity, my mental state. But I'm happy to report I'm feeling so much better. It took some time, but I would say that I'm feeling 100% normal, back to myself. And the whole experience was really humbling, and it made me realize, you know, what was working in my life, what wasn't working. And so even though I'm really, really glad to be past it, I think in the end, I got a lot from the experience, and I wouldn't wish it on anyone, but it happened. It is what it is. And now I'm just back in action, back rolling. So the plan really is just to chill here all afternoon and just really enjoy ourselves and slow down a bit, because we tend to live life at 100 miles per hour. So we'll be here through the sunset, and we'll have a nice dinner, enjoy the sunrise, and then I think we're gonna go on a bike ride or something. But I am back on YouTube. I plan on posting regularly again, and I'm just, yeah, super excited to feel like myself again and to get back into adventures and to get back making videos for you guys. So with that, we're going back into chilling mode. I feel like I show you all what we're eating a lot of the time, but never say anything about it. So I figured I would tell you what everything was. It's really simple. We tend to make pretty simple meals when we're in the van, but honestly, they're pretty similar to what we eat at home as well. So these are just chicken tacos. We bought a rotisserie chicken at the store so that it was easy, and then just shredded it and put it in a silicone bag so it fit well in our fridge. So I just did that, and kale and cauliflower. We're using almond flour tortillas, and then just like a big scoop of guacamole. So we're gonna enjoy this and watch the sunset and enjoy such an amazing evening at this epic campsite. I know I've said it like 6 times already, but it's so epic. I'm just so stoked to be here. We're just out on a little adventure near where we camped last night. For those of you who don't know, my husband is a professional photographer, and he had a photo in mind. And you would think, as someone who does the Instagram thing as most of my career, that I would be really into getting good photos and things like that, but I actually am not very patient with the process. When I started growing my Instagram page, it wasn't like intentional. I was just out posting a bunch of GoPro selfies and things like that. Like, I never really had professional photos until I started working with brands and doing stuff like that. And so I actually am very impatient. And to get really amazing photos, sometimes you just need the patience. You need to wait for the light. You need to like scope out zones. And I just want to do the adventures. Like, I just want to do the activities and be out in nature. So I'm working on being a better sport for my husband, because, you know, he has all these great ideas in mind, and they always turn out incredible. But I just have to be more patient. So I'm being a good sport today, and I walked out to this really cool ledge, and he's somewhere off in the distance taking some cool photos. But I'm ready for breakfast, so I think it's time to walk back to camp. How'd it come out?
Still coming out.
Oh yeah, you're doing a time lapse on this one too, huh?
Yeah, trying to get the shadows off the river, but I don't know if I want to wait that long. I'm hungry.
I just told them how impatient I normally am with this whole process. So now you're being impatient?
I'm just hungry.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm pretty hungry too.
And tired.
Oh yes. I forgot to tell you. We had another visitor last night. I'm hoping it's not the same mouse from before, but it was something. We were not able to see it or catch it this time, just hear it. Eventually, I just put in earplugs because there was nothing I could do. I set out the little mouse trap with the pot like we did last time, and it was unsuccessful. So hopefully we can figure out that whole issue and figure out why we keep getting these creatures in the van, because it's never happened to us before, and that's 2 nights in a row.
babe, how about that?
All the cupboards flew open, but what I mean. How was my line?
Pretty great line there. A little, you know, spinning of the tires, but it's front wheel drive. I don't know what else to expect, but Luna made it.
Honestly, we were thinking about it all night. We came down and we're like, oh, going back up that is gonna be interesting. But try number 1, not bad. Okay, so it's been actually quite a few hours since we last checked in with you and we were leaving our campsite in Moab. Amazing campsite. Oh, such a good spot. But anyways, we are actually at a rest area on the side of I-70 in the middle of Utah right now. On to a next adventure. So after we left that campsite, we went into a part of town where we could have service, so we could do a little bit of work. I alluded to it earlier in this vlog, but I took a job at doing a little bit of nutrition coaching for Black Iron Nutrition, and it's been so fun. You may or may not know this, I'm actually getting a master's in holistic nutrition right now, and have a nutrition coaching certification, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, moral of the story, I've been passionate about health and wellness, and specifically like holistic health and wellness and nutrition for a really long time. And so it's super fun to apply what I've learned and what I'm learning in school, and really like helping people break through their obstacles. And it's just so amazing. I've been doing it almost 2 months now, and it's really amazing to see how much progress my clients are making. Anyways, I'm rambling on. I love it. But anyways, we did a little bit of that, and when I checked in on my emails, I had a offer for a really cool opportunity which took us away from Moab. So that's where we're headed now, and I'll fill you in a little bit more on that adventure next week in the next vlog, because I will just pick up where we are right now on that one. And with that, I think it's a good opportunity to end today's vlog and yeah, just say again how excited and happy I am to be back here vlogging on YouTube. It feels so good to be back on, and I can't wait to take you on all the adventures this summer. We have some really fun things planned. I feel like summer is like the best time of year for all the adventures. So with that, I'm gonna finish cooking dinner and we'll see you in the next one.